Morning. It is 6:15. I've been hiking for since 5. I was up early. Today is a 15-mile dry stretch straight off the bat through a burn area and then this lava field you can see me stumbling through at the moment. There is a road right beside me. That's one option for getting into Sisters or Bend. However, I've decided to stick with my, I'm not going to say original plan, because it was a new plan. Originally that was the mileage I planned on for this section, but I've got tons of extra food. And so there's an extra 17 miles I can do to a different road and hitch in from there, and that takes me past the 2,000 mile mark, and also it's miles I don't have to do later. It is going to be a slow and stumbly kind of day, unfortunately. That's if you can hear me, because I can't exactly look at the camera while walking on this stuff, but I wanted to sort of capture some of the fun and games of today. That girl yesterday that pissed me off so much, I suppose you could now literally say she gave me the shits, because when I got into camp last night, I had the pleasure of having diarrhea, which was unexpected and fun, especially when you already have wicked butt chafe going on. Nothing like having a burning ring of fire and getting to wipe it endlessly as you have diarrhea. I guess the two are probably linked. If my lifelong adventures of a stomach that gets upset quite easily is anything to go by, a unpleasant rear end is almost always dietary related for me. So the random butt chafe out of nowhere should have probably been a warning sign of things to come. Fortunately, that seemed to pass on its own, and the chafe has at least settled or soothed overnight with some stuff from my first aid kit. So I'm not in too much discomfort today, hence not taking the 4-mile option and going for the 21-mile option today. I may take a day off to let things recover though, or I may not, we'll see. In other fun news, woke up this morning to find I had misplaced my water filter. I must have put it down last night while I was filtering the lake water, and it's quite a small lake that lots of people swim in, so it's not the best water source. In fact, I swam in it. So this morning I couldn't find it. I went back to look for it and it was gone. It wasn't where I'd last put it down. So there was a lot of not day hikers, but section hikers there camped around, so I figured someone probably picked it up and it was gone. Fortunately, I still carry a sheet of water treatment tablets, so I was able to still collect enough water for this long, slow dry stretch. It's probably the biggest problem. 15 miles isn't that bad, but 15 miles when you can only walk, I don't even know how slow I'm going at the moment, but slow, obviously takes a lot longer. It's why I got up so early this morning, because it's supposed to be 105 degrees today again or something, and 40 degrees Celsius, and I didn't want to be walking across a sea of rocks in the sun in 40 degree or 105 degree temperatures. However, I was less than excited about drinking tablet treated lake water, but I saw someone I knew this morning, a hiker, another one, a through hiker, backing up his tent when I went past, and he's a pretty good dude. I've met him a few times. Don't know his name, but sort of walked past him and got this weird feeling and walked back and said, "Hey, you didn't happen to fill up with water at the lake last night, yeah? You didn't happen to find a filter on the ground, did you? Yeah, I did. And he had it with him, so my filter has been returned. So now, at least today, I can drink filtered, treated lake water, which is even better than the original filtered lake water. But yeah, so you could say the trail provides, or you could say I just got lucky. I lost my filter, I got it back. So I'm pretty happy about that. But as for now, the temperatures are nice and cool. I am 4 and a bit miles of my 15 miles dry stretch down. I've probably got another 8 miles with rocks to go, but things are going fairly smoothly, I guess, for the day. I'm looking forward to getting into town because it's a town day, and town days are the best days. So as an experiment, I'm going to see just how badly I can make things go this morning, because so far I'd have to say they're going pretty well. Only the usual pain and discomfort in toes and heels and other discomfort in other areas is so far behaving itself quite nicely. I got my filter back. I finished that lava, that sort of exposed burn and lava section. That was surprisingly painless. Luckily I did do it early, so I wasn't really doing it in the sun, so that's just smart, but it made it a lot easier. And it wasn't that bad. Got it over and done with. It's just after 9 a.m. now, and I've got 8.2 miles to go to the road where I can hitch into sisters. The other sort of win was I realised I'd carried way too much water this morning, mostly because I didn't know how hot and exposed that lava section was going to be, and I also didn't know how much it was going to slow my pace down. So I carried extra in case it took a lot longer to do and didn't want to get stuck with that water. In doing so, I've carried way too much, and I was just about to dump some or just drink a lot when I had a look at the rest of the water for the day. And I've got enough that I can actually bypass Big Lake Youth Camp, which was going to be my next water source. I had not looked too in depth at it, and it's almost a 2-mile round trip off the trail. So to save myself those 2 miles, because I've carried so much water and can just continue carrying it and using it, and it should get me all the way to the road, or at least to a small pond / lake that's just beside the trail a few miles before the road. So all in all, I'd say it's actually a bit of a win. So yeah, things are going surprisingly well. So let's see if they'll take a turn for the worse now that I've said that, or I haven't, knocked on wood or anything. Social experiment. Otherwise, I am hiking along quite briskly, thinking about lunch and breakfast tomorrow, and a shower, and a real bed for the night. Those are the things that I'm most excited about right now. And the 2,000 mile mark. 2,000 mile mark is up ahead. The road's at 2,000.7, so I'm hoping someone's made a new 2,000 mile marker on this side of the road, so I can take a photo of it, because lately, since about 1100 or 1200, they've all been out by about a mile or two. So if I don't see it on this side of the road, I expect I'll see it on the other side of the road, probably tomorrow or the day after if I do take a zero. We'll see. But for now, I'm going to put an audiobook in. Currently listening to The Omnivore's Dilemma. It's really good. And finish that off on my downhill run to town. Just saw some new types of wildlife I haven't seen yet out here. Just surprised a small herd of elk. At least 2 adults and one young. Didn't get much of a look at them. They split off in different directions pretty quickly, but definitely not deer. Much bigger than deer. So I believe them to be elk. I don't know much about caribou, but I'm pretty sure they're not down here And given the fact I was at Elk Lake the other day, there is, or probably was once, elk in the area. But yeah, I just saw 3 of them, maybe 4, but definitely 3. It's pretty cool. Just behind me we have 2,000 miles. 2,000. I've literally walked 2,000 miles to get here. My feet hurt. My legs hurt, I'm tired. But that's alright, it's actually not that bad. It's only 0.7 of a mile to the road now. I'm going to town, celebrate the fact that I only have 652 miles to go. Oh, here's another 2,000. Oh, where is it? There it is. I have to get that photo as well. 650 to go.